In the past, we relied on witnesses, we relied on people getting us to scenes, and we relied on looking for physical evidence. In 2020, when I took over as chief of police for the Albuquerque Police Department, our clearance rate for homicides was somewhere about 55%. I'm happy to say that over the past 4 years, we've actually attained a 95% clearance rate, and utilizing ShotSpotter in a variety of ways, we have really been able to use technology to ensure that we have the best chance to be able to solve a case.
ShotSpotter is an acoustic gunshot detection system. It uses the sound of gunfire to locate where shootings occur. Research consistently shows that ShotSpotter notifies police of more gunfire faster and with greater precision than 911 alone. This means police can respond to more incidents, render aid to more victims, seize more crime guns, arrest more offenders, and collect more evidence. It also allows them to identify witnesses before they leave the scene. It is absolutely a game changer when it comes to investigating shooting incidents.
I think technology as a whole has helped us become more efficient. ShotSpotter technology and these things all help the police officers in response time. They help them spend time where they're needed the most, and that makes us more efficient as a police department. If they're deterring crime and we're seeing our numbers drop, there's fewer cases going to the detective bureau, fewer cases getting assigned. So detectives have a smaller caseload and they can focus more on specific cases when we're not seeing as many crimes reported. And that all starts with the strategy of crime reduction where officer presence can deter crime.
En algunos barrios de Montevideo tuvimos un incremento muy importante de homicidios y parte de la estrategia era trabajar sobre esos barrios para bajar el nivel de homicidios. No era suficiente con las cámaras de vigilancia, necesitábamos tecnología nueva y moderna que nos ayudara a responder más rápido de lo que lo veníamos haciendo. Y ShotSpotter nos dio esa posibilidad, no solo de llegar a tiempo y encontrar en la escena delincuentes disparando en el momento y poder llevarlos ante la justicia, sino también, tan importante como eso, nos dio la posibilidad de salvar vidas. Que en definitiva, si uno llega más rápido y llega a tiempo y encuentra una persona herida, puede trasladarla rápidamente al hospital y lograr salvar la vida.
In the past, the vast majority of shots fired calls did not get reported to police, or they were reported as they were shots heard in the distance, and officers were unable to locate the exact location the shots were fired. Now with ShotSpotter, we're able to pinpoint where those shots were, and we have the ability to send out not only sworn officers, but later on send out crime scene investigators who were able to recover these shell casings, which have led to a huge increase of our database for NIBINs, which has been key for us in solving lots of crime and connecting the dots between shootings.
Because it is the thing that alerts police to many shootings, it often plays an important role in establishing reasonable suspicion for investigative detentions or pat-downs for weapons, and it leads to recoveries of firearms. Prosecutors often introduce expert witness testimony from ShotSpotter to establish number of rounds fired or precise location or the timing of a shooting incident.
A lot of times in cities, people get a little bit callous to gunfire and are not calling 911. When you have a system like gun acoustic technology, like we have with SoundThinking, we're responding to 100% of the calls, and we're responding to calls that we hear or people call 911. People in the community are seeing how important we take every shots fired call, the type of investigations we're doing it, and then we build the trust in the community. We work together to make sure that we can take those people with the highest propensity for violence that are willing to pull the trigger off the street, and then we're working together towards a common goal of public safety and a safer community.
The solutions provided by SoundThinking are data-driven, and that's important for our community to know that we're not policing in a biased manner. These are shots being fired with very good accuracy on where those shots are taking place. So for the community to know that law enforcement is thinking ahead and utilizing technologies that are unbiased and data-driven is very important for South Bend.
I think that improving technology is a key, and one of the biggest things that I'm happy to say is on the near horizon is we just got drones as a first responder, and our goal is that within 90 seconds we'll have a drone self-launch for a ShotSpotter activation and actually filming over the scene within 90 seconds. And that's key evidence down the road for prosecution for us to be able to, number one, see somebody was actually struck and get resources out quicker, and number two, identify people who may still be on scene.
You simply cannot have a comprehensive firearms enforcement strategy that does not incorporate ShotSpotter. Technology represents so much potential for improving policing, improving the way that we investigate crime faster, fairer, more transparently. And I think SoundThinking and its public safety tools will play a big part in that.